Sagittarius seekers, welcome back to the Existential Shift. If you're new, hey, my name is Morgane. Pleasure to meet you. So, what is coming in this coming month for Sagittarius seekers? Two of Cups. Love? Love in the times of Corona, huh? I love this card. It is so simple and true. It doesn't presume to be anything other than what it is, exactly what we need. If only we had simplified things into love, connection. It's the essence of it all. It took extreme distancing and isolation to understand the importance of connection. It's the pendulum effect. We were so lonely in a room full of people, and now we feel so united, alone in the room. Because when everyone is doing the same thing, even if it's a negative thing, it feels positive. And even if you can't explain it, it's just yet another proof to how feeling like you're not alone in this and whatever sensation you're going through is good. It's positive. Learning something about yourself, Sag? Maybe realizing how lonely you've been feeling in so many rooms filled with so many people, possibly applauding you. And now no one is applauding you, but they're just texting you to see if you're okay. Calling you to see if you need anything. There's no admiration, just love. And you feel fuller than you've ever felt before. And the louder it gets on the outside, strangely enough, the quieter it gets on the inside. And then you hear very specific voices of very specific people you truly love and who truly care about you. Incredibly refreshing, surprising, inspiring, humbling. Was the answer this simple all along? I just needed to talk to someone? I just needed to feel someone's heartbeat, to quiet the chaos in my brain. Yeah. Yes, Saggy. Show me more for April for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, intuitively guided. All my videos, if you're new, are, yes, per sign, but they are induced with spiritual guidance that is relevant for everyone as a collective. Two of Wands, Six of Swords. Where are you going? Considering traveling? Changing the scenery? Can you travel? I'm assuming it's a short distance travel, unless you're seeing this after the bans are lifted. But you're deciding to maybe isolate with one specific person. Or you're thinking about going away somewhere. where it's also quiet on the outside, where you can enjoy the serenity on the inside. You're not feeling it yet? Wait. Two days to 6 weeks. Someone also might be visiting you. You might be meeting in the middle somehow. I'm not sure how it's practical at this time, but you know your story better than I do. The Hermit. But what if I need to go through this on my own? Haven't you been going through this on your own, Sagittarius, already? You've learned a lot. You woke the F up. You've realized some things about yourself that you didn't even imagine existed. Because you can't discover something without the focus on it, whether directly or vicariously. When you were constantly focused on the outside, on your environment, people, work, life, adventures, you have discovered a lot about your conscious, about your character, about your skill. But what about the psyche? What about the soul? What about the spirit? And I feel like some of you either have done that, gone inward and realized so much, and some of you are about to. Wow. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Hello, Divine Feminine in its full glory. And it's not even a major arcana, aka the Empress, where it's an idea, an aspiration, a godly-like existence, admiration-like. This is real. This is an actual person that embodies these things. Is it you? Amazing. Is it the person you're connecting with? Amazing. Probably the both of you. Similar attracts similar. Not in hobbies, but in essence. In the core, in the heart, in the soul. Similar attracts similar. This is so abundant. I can't even. Abundance of love, of reciprocity, of security, of sensuality. Now, these can denote solitary cards, especially after this. I mean, maybe there's a Virgo involved in this, I don't know. This could be a woman that is so on point with the way she looks, with the way she speaks, with the way she moves. Very goddess-like. Very beautiful, well-dressed, artistic, good taste, possibly artistic. Very Venusian energy. There's also like Libra Taurus vibes. And there's a sense of falling in love, either with this found self or with this person who exudes these characteristics. This is a sudden falling in love kind of thing. Like walking down the street with your head in your phone and then bumping into this person. Or hearing a new song on the radio that really inspires you. If you're worried about money, May is very prominent. And by May, I mean Taurus season. So it could be from around the 20th of April and on. Something that you've been working on, been patient for, have gone through a process with, is returning its fruit of its labor. Really blossoming, really growing beautifully. And nature is very strong here. Maybe you're spending time in nature now. Maybe once you're able to move more freely, you're just like, I gotta go breathe the clean air that we can finally suddenly breathe. Earth took a break, you know, from carbon dioxide. Because we stopped. Industries stopped. And when you see the images of the air and of the ozone, you realize the utopia that is possible. It's like you go outside after a while and you take a really deep breath and you're like, utopia is possible. Heaven was here all along. Why did we cover it while seeking it? How ironic is that? You hide something and then you seek for it. You hid it. You know where it is. It's right here. By you, I mean humanity. I'm talking to a Sagittarius, so I might as well be talking to humanity, talking to an Aquarius. Your mind is in the space of everything, so you get what I'm saying. And there's a realization of how things can and should be. And there's a thought, okay, what can I do now to sustain this cleanse while living a social, normal life? How do I get back to reality but manage to maintain this newfound beauty? Where there's a will, there's a way. Apparently utopia is possible, so. You're also receiving a message, hearing something, reading something that blows your mind, inspires you, and opens your chakras to a certain realization. Six of Wands, 10 of Wands, Chariot. This is victory. Long sought. Something you've been working on for a very long time that you start feeling like it will never happen, will never succeed, that maybe you feel like is burdening you. It's like, is there even a point? This feels so heavy, but something is happening that makes you drop the specific wands that ought to be dropped. And this could be this time of isolation, reclusion, distance, where you see things clearly and you realize, okay, this doesn't really have room in my life anymore. I can just shed that. And you realize that the victory was all along, because the Six of Wands is within the 10 of Wands, but it can't be felt because of these extra burdens. And you understand that, you know, if you want to travel fast, you got to travel light. And I'm not saying that don't travel with a loved one. I'm saying don't travel with a lot of burdens that aren't necessary. Don't take 10 luggages. It will slow you down. You know how when you move, it's an opportunity to clean and throw out things that you don't really need. So as you pack, you also throw out. Don't just pack everything into a box or into a luggage and just take it with you. As you pack, this yes, this bye. And it will affect your other aspects in life. It will make you more focused on what is needed, what isn't needed. It's like a muscle that you practice. So you do it with allegedly random things like packing a bag, right? Or a suitcase. And then it's muscle memory. And your brain is aligned with that type of thinking. So you'll go about doing that with your work and with your relationships and with your clothes, with your everything, automatically. Bottom line, victory of some sort. It's something that when you think of it makes you feel like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? It's like, feels like a lot. But then once you go about it and do it, it's like, oh my God, I'm so happy I did it. There may be a vehicle involved. Maybe you're buying a vehicle. Maybe you're fixing up your vehicle. Maybe you're decorating your home. There's a lot of artistry here. There's furniture, there's building furniture, there's sewing, there's putting paintings on the wall. It's amazing what you can see in the cards once you learn something about them, actually learn about them. Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. Check out my online class. It's 90 pre-recorded classes on Vimeo, and it's currently 13% off. The promo code is below because I know a lot of people are at home looking for a way to develop their knowing and their skills with tarot and shamanism and existential shiftering. Is something you see yourself undergoing? Consider undergoing it with me. Check it out. What else do my Saggy need to know? So far, pretty awesome, Sag. I have 3 2s, 2 6s. I can't wait to look at your extended. Show me more. Okay. King of Swords has been visiting the readings? Who is this guy? Maybe it's you with balancing acts. There was so much to sort out through. And towards the end of the month, you feel like you've managed to balance the situations. And your mind is calmer and sharper. And okay, the road is now clear. And there is definitely a partnership here that is founded on friendship and mutual understanding and like-minded thinking. It's mature. It's sensual. Sensual. And the Divine Feminine isn't the only one here. Hi, Divine Masculine. Powerhouse in the house, literally. And there's a lot of movement and consciousness here. These are cards of consciousness, okay? The Chariot in Hebrew is the Merkava, the Merkaba from Kabbalah, the thing that takes you between consciousness, that helps you move between one consciousness to another, state of mind to another. First you go within, realize the vehicle that you're in the first place, and then you move. Your vehicle is your body, your vehicle is your mind, your vehicle is your car. Either way, there is movement, whether physical or energetic or mental and so on. This could be in the dream space. This could be dreaming work. This is dreaming, lucid dreaming, where you are aware that you are dreaming within the dream and you control the movement. You dictate the narrative within the dream space. If you can master your dream space, you can master your reality. Because your dream space is the clay of your reality. Watch Virgo reading, the clay of the divine. But what are you saying, Morgane? This sounds so poetic and so cool, and I'm mesmerized, but what exactly are you saying? I'm saying I see a loving partnership here, that you just need to feel it. Don't overthink it. Just be in it. Being in it, feeling it, will shake your mind into thinking what it needs to think on its own, automatically. You won't need to impose what it is it needs to think, okay? Your spirit will just guide you. I'm saying This is a very good reading where I actually see money coming in based on very hard work and labor that you've been undergoing for a while. Some of you, this might be a result of 9 years type of work, where it kept feeling like like there's constant more work to do, where there were ups and downs, highs and lows, and you've learned a lot about yourself throughout this work. And you've moved around a lot, and you've changed a lot, and you've evolved a lot. And now you're thinking, will it ever happen? And then it happens. Between Taurus season to Cancer season, May through July. Some of you are thinking to yourself, I've been doing all of this and it's still not moving, still not. Maybe I should just give it up. And then it just starts flowing. I have the best types of air elements here. I have the best types of fire element here. Grand water elements here. The Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups and Judgment. Whew. And the Earth here. Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Yes, yummy, thank you. Best reading so far from all the signs that I've done for April. By far. I didn't say easy. It's intense. It's deep. It requires bravery of spirit. Of keep doing what it is that you were doing. And telling yourself the truth that you need to hear. And accepting yourself and forgiving yourself. Certain things that you've been carrying for a very long time. Maybe a guilt of something you said to someone years ago in your family, or something that they said to you. It requires release. Forgiving a family member. It requires seeing into being in their shoes. And not having the same type of judgment that you've had before. Or vice versa. Maybe someone is releasing some sort of judgment that they had towards you. And you're realizing how burdening it was to carry it. Could be a conversation with someone, a friend, a family member, a loved one, a coworker. That clarifies things. In the oh yeah, you can look, of course. I'm going to pull one more card just to conclude, one or two depending on what will come out. And then I'm going to continue this in the extended. I will finish up with messages from the runes, from the Celtic Druid runes. These are my citron runes, sorry. I also have hematite runes from Salem, and this is from Israel, the citron. And these I made. I'll probably use these, the wooden ones. But I will look deeper into this narrative, and I will pull more cards. And I will probably address the 3 2s, 2 6s, the Virgo-esque energy here. We'll see what comes up. It's available on Vimeo and on Patreon. On Patreon, it's a monthly membership where you get all my extendeds and lunar love readings for singles and partners, and daily rune messages, and animal spirit, all kinds of good stuff. And you can cancel anytime. It's way more cost effective, but that's for those of you who love me and the Existential Shift. If you're on your path or testing, it's okay. You can just take them one by one. Aw, it's okay. We'll talk about it. You can just take them one by one on Vimeo. You can book a reading with me. It's theexistentialshift.as.me. And I've already mentioned Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. Oh, Karmic Shift and Liberation, sorry, is also available on Patreon on tier number 3. If you don't know what I'm referring to, if you're new, I created a special new decade, new year Karmic Shift and Liberation spread for each of the signs, where I look into your generational karma, past lifetime karma, and current lifetime karma, and how to resolve and release and work and so on. And there's oracles and gypsy oracles and runes and 17 cards and other oracles like the I Ching. It's fun. So it's available either separately on Vimeo or within the monthly membership, unlimited streaming of all of it on Patreon. Okay, said it all. Guys, I'm also, I'm doing all of this for free, and I need your support as a business, honestly, now more than ever. So if you've heard me say these things 1,000 times, I'm sorry, guys. Keep in mind that with all my love for you as my family of seekers, I have new people coming in, and I'd like to welcome them with information. And also, yeah, this is important for me, so I'll be able to keep doing this. 3 of Swords. What is this about? For Saggy. 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. And just like that, we have 2 3s. Sometimes the thing that pushes us forward is a kick. A sense of failure or heartache, a disappointment that shifts our direction into the actual direction we need to take. Moving forward. I'll see you in a second in the extended. I love you. Oh, subscribe if you're new. Bye for now.